Hey everyone, Samantha here. In today's video, I'm going to be painting this orange notebook to be something completely different. I'm talking you won't even have known it was orange by the time that we get done with it. That's how much of a transformation this notebook is going to go through throughout the course of this video. I'm going to be using a brand new set of acrylic paints that I got for my birthday, as well as we'll be using gesso for the first time too. Now, if you want to see the first notebook that I ever painted, I'll leave a link up here, but check that out after this video, because right now, let's jump in and get started with this notebook. So like I said, we're going to be using gesso for the first time today, and I'm super excited to use this. Never used it before, but in our last video, we learned that it was great to put down a base coat of white because it really made our colors shine through. But this gesso is supposed to do the exact same thing, plus help the acrylic stick to whatever we're painting a little bit better as well, and just give us like a nice little starting point. We're going to be covering the whole journal in this stuff, so I'm just going to spare you some time and just go ahead and hit it real fast with all of this gesso. All right, so here it is. It's all gessoed now. Now that we have it on both sides, front and back, we are basically starting with a blank slate now. You can see I kept the orange in the band the same, the strings orange as well, because we're gonna have a little bit of orange in our design, which I'll show you right now. Here is the design that I'm going to be making on this notebook. It is a small little fox. This is taken from a wooden art piece that somebody made and I found on Pinterest. So not my design, but we're gonna be using it for today. It will fit very, very nicely onto our journal. So that's what we're going to be making. It will be this fox against a nice dark navy background, which is why I said this notebook is going to look completely different by the time that we're done, because we're going from a bright orange to a navy. So, you know, it's just going to be night and day, literally. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get all of the colors out of the box here for this. So we have our Arteza crafts here. Here's all of our colors. Oh, love new paints. So we got a couple of different oranges that we'll probably use for our little fox creature here. Maybe grab some yellow. Look at all these colors. They just look so good. I cannot wait to use all these. Okay, so hold on, what colors do we have again? We have orange, obviously, and we've got some white here. Oh, that's a lovely silver. Should I just get all of these colors out of the boxes? Here's this blue. That blue, those blues. How do we mix dark navy? Let's just get all the orange and the blues out of the box with maybe some grays and some whites. A little bit of red. Those are all the colors that we'll be using. So now that I have all of my colors chosen, we'll see how many of these I'll actually use. The next thing that I'm going to do is actually transfer the design onto the notebook itself. And this is something that you can do at home. Just find a design that you like and want to put on a notebook. I'm just going to take a pencil and I'm just going to color the entire back of this design. And then I'm going to flip that over. I decided to cut it halfway through because I figured it would be a little bit easier to see the placement on it, and then trace on it with a pen. And that's going to transfer the design onto the journal itself. All right, so we have the fox traced and hopefully it turned out all good. You can see I missed some spots right there, but that's no problem. You can just follow it. Good thing is that most of it is geometric, so it works out just fine. So now that we have our fox transferred over, it looks great. We just need to mix our colors now. It has quite a few different tones of orange. Gonna get our little palette here. We have a better palette than last time, that's for sure. This is a good mixing brush. Let's get the oranges mixed. So this is our oranges at the moment. Probably mix some orange with some white. You'll be squirts. They all have caps on them. No. All right, removal of caps for every single one of these. Oh, it's gonna be so much work. Nails, you fail me. Don't get anywhere but where you're supposed to. We're just gonna make a mess of everything today. That's cool. So we have our paints all without their caps now. So let's just get a little bit more orange. Yeah. We'll get some white in another one. Ooh, that was a lot of white. I need more of like a reddish one. Let's get rid of this blue. Blue, we're not gonna need you. Oh, my hands are all blue now. Painting is so messy. We need a little bit of a red tint color. Just a little bit. That's a lot of bit. That's a lot of bit. I need like a quarter of that. That looks like the color of cocktails that I like to have. Don't drink that water, kids. Those are some nice colors. All right, so now that I have all of the colors mixed for the fox that I like, and I'm really, really loving this palette, I'm gonna go ahead and paint everything. Wow, imagine that. We're actually gonna paint some stuff. Because it's kind of small little areas, I'm gonna use a small little detailing brush that I got recently. So here we go. All right, so we have 2 coats done on the fox at the moment. Next, I'm gonna mix up some white, because really we have 2 different types of white here. We have like a light gray white and then like an off-white white. So I'm gonna mix 2 different colors whites, and I don't wanna get rid of this yet because that still has some paint in it that we can use to go back if we need to. So I'm gonna use this plate to mix all of the colors on. So another handy hint for those that are kind of wanting to do something similar. Thought I'd do more mixing there, but I didn't. That'll be like a nice off gray that we can kind of use to do some stuff with. So let's go through and do the white now. White on white actually does nothing because we gessoed it before. Oh, that's supposed to be not white. Found something I should have done earlier. See, that's why we didn't get rid of our colors. Don't know why I didn't do that. It's almost like painting with numbers, this geometric type thing that I'm doing right here. It's quite relaxing, very, very good to just kind of let your mind wander while you paint, which I think is really important when you're just trying to, you know, do fun little paint projects like this. And I think he's coming out really, really nicely. I say he, it could be a girl. And here it is, it's all done. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love how this turned out. It's exactly what I envisioned in my mind wanting this journal to become, and it really, truly is a night and day difference. Like, I'm so glad we no longer see that bright orange, but we have these nice like muted orange colors that are just like the fox. Oh, I just love it so very much. Like the blue color that we got for the journal itself just looks so good with all of the orange accents that are already there. Like the strings look and match the fox so well. The gesso did a great job with the acrylics. They were very, very easy to work with. I really enjoyed using these acrylics as well. I'm really excited to see kind of what other projects I can do with all the other colors that we didn't use today. The only thing I would change is I probably should have let the pin outline dry a little bit more before I did the matte varnish on it. As you can see, it's smeared a little bit, so I would probably do that differently next time. But hey, we live, we learn, we get better as we do more things. So yeah, I would love to hear what you think about this project. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts, whether or not you'll try this at home with this design. I'll leave a link to the Pinterest that I found it on in the description below. So if you'd like to print it off and do the exact same thing on a journal, you're welcome to. If you do that, tag me on social media and let me know. I would love to see how your notebook turns out. And also in the comments below, let me know what I should paint on a notebook next. I have tons more journals and I cannot wait to do more of these transformations. While you're down there writing your comment, be sure to do all those other things on YouTube that I know you know how to do in 2021. And remember, the door is always open for imagination and creativity. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Stop.